back to my channel. This morning I wanted to share with you all a challenge. Me and my friend here on YouTube, Charity, you all may know her as Lady Cookie Luck. If you do not know her, she has an awesome channel. She does a lot of demonstrations with makeup. She does product reviews. She does mini hauls. She does some vlogging. She does a lot of great things on her channel. I will leave her name and everything listed here on the bar, and then I will leave her channel listed below so you can go and watch her video. Because we're doing this challenge to see if we can use only 5 products and no brushes to do our makeup. So let's get into this challenge, but first I will show you the products that I'm going to be using today. The first product I'm going to use is the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous Foundation in the shade 210. The next product is my Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector and Opal. It's just a little bitty one, but it works for me. So the next thing I'm going to be using is my The Balm eyebrow powder, and it looks like this. And then I'm going to use my Tarte Ready Lights Camera Lashes. And then the last thing I'm going to use is my Lolly Tint by Benefit, and it's just a little bitty sample here. It's a deluxe size sample of it. So I'm going to try to use only these 5 products, no brushes, to put a little makeup look on. Something that almost, to me, I would think this would be a makeup look that you could keep these 5 items in your purse, because nothing in here would be harmful for your purse besides the foundation maybe. You could keep these 5 items in your purse, and if you needed to put some makeup on quick, like say you're running around or whatever and you have no makeup on and you want to put a little bit of makeup on, this is what I would think that might work. So I'm going to see how this works out for me today. I'm going to start with my foundation. So I'm going to put a little bit on my fingers, and I'm going to start applying it in different spots. So I'm going to use my foundation today as a multi-purpose product. I'm going to use it to, sorry, I need to move a mirror here in front of me so I can see what I'm doing. And I need to pull this back. So I'm going to try to use my foundation today as, of course, the foundation, but also as a concealer for any spots that need to be corrected. So, and this is not a rush challenge, so you don't have to feel like you have to hurry and do it. We're just trying to only use 5 products and see if we can do our makeup with it. I really enjoy Charity's channel. I found Charity a long time ago because she does a lot of hair tutorials. She's got very long, beautiful blonde hair. I found her through her hair tutorials. She gives hair tutorials for people who have thin hair, people who are trying to make your hair look thicker. She has a really, really awesome channel though. So I do recommend that you go check her out. I'm so happy that we decided to collaborate and do this video together. I've known Charity on YouTube for at least a year or so now. So now I'm going to use it under my eyes to try to cover up any imperfections under my eyes, because that's where I have very bad dark circles, and it's probably because I don't sleep enough. So, oh my. So now I'm just going to rub this in as much as I can with my fingers. I may have put a little too much product, and I don't have the benefit of using my beauty blender today to be able to fix any mistakes I make by putting too much product on. So I need to be very careful not to do that again. And I'm just going to kind of pat it all over. So there's my foundation. It doesn't look too bad. I'm not unhappy with it. I need to get a wipe though, because I can't stand the foundation on my fingers. I don't like having that feeling on my hands. And then I'm also going to take a wipe and wipe off my lips a little bit. So now the next thing I'm going to do is, well, I need to close my foundation first. The next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and do my eyebrows. And so you're probably wondering, how are you going to do your eyebrows? You don't have a brush or anything to apply with. Well, I'm going to take my pinky, I'm going to run it into my brow product, And then all I'm going to do is lightly go over my brows and then take my fingernail and kind of rub it in. Just enough to maybe tint my brows is all I'm trying to do. Just tint them up a little bit. And then do it again over here. Just tint them a little bit. Just enough so that you can actually tell I have brows on my face. And if I have to go back and fix anything with foundation, I can. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take that same brow powder and I'm going to take and put some on my ring finger. And now I'm going to start doing my eye look. And I'm going to try to make a crease color here. So we're going to see if this is even possible to make an eye look with no brushes. So I'm just trying to give my eye a little bit of a contour. Something just to give it some definition. And then if you want to take your pinky, you can take your pinky too. Use all 5 of your fingers. They're your tools. And so now I might go back in here and put just a little bit more on the outside of it. Just to deepen it up a little bit. And it looks like that so far. So now what I'm going to do is take my pointer finger and I'm going to kind of rub it around like you would your brush. You're going to go back and forth and just kind of maybe kind of get it blended a little bit into your eye. And that's about it for the brown. So all I'm trying to do is give myself a little bit of color, because this again is with no tools, so you want to be able to do this with only your hands. So now I'm going to take and with my Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector, and I'm going to put that on the center of my lid going inwards, and I'm going to use my pinky to make sure I get it in there really well. Might have been a good idea to do foundation last. Got a little bit of fallout here going on. But I'll go back in with foundation if I need to and clean up anything. So now I'm using my pinky again and doing the other eye. And basically I'm just patting it on the eyelid. Just enough to give myself some color on my eye. And then I'm going to rub it a little bit with my ring finger, just to kind of blend it together. And now to go in and highlight the corner of my eyes, I'm going to go in with my pinky and kind of put a little bit there in the corner and a little bit on this corner. So there's what it looks like so far. It's a very muted out look. It's not anything too extreme. And now I'm going to take and kind of highlight my brow bone with a little bit of that Becca Skin Perfector. And do the other side. And just enough to give myself a little bit of sheen. Now the next thing I'm going to do is go in with my Benefit Lolly Tint. And I'm going to go put this on my cheeks like this. And then I'm going to rub it out. I'm just trying to give myself a little bit of color on my cheeks here. And you just rub it in. Just enough to give yourself a flush of color. So you look like you have a little bit of life to your skin. And I will go back in with my foundation and clean up under my eyes, because I noticed they look a little bad right now where the powders have fallen onto my eyelid, on the bottom of my eyes. Oh my, this is like, I need to really rub it. It's very dark. I didn't realize how dark this Lolly Tint stuff is. I don't want clown cheeks. Okay, so that looks a little bit better. I'm looking a little bit more awake and fresh. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take that Becca highlight again, and I'm going to go in with my finger, and I'm just going to dab a little bit onto the high points of my cheekbones. And then I'm going to kind of rub it in a little bit, just to give myself a little bit of a glowy look. Sticking a little bit right here. It's a little patchy. See if we can rub that out with our finger. And I'm going to clean my hands off. And I'm going to go back in with my foundation and try to clean up under my eyes a little bit because they look a little... And then I need to put a little more blush here because it looks a little patchy. So I'm going to get just a little bit of this and go under my eyes. I'm just going to pat it in. And that made a big difference already. My eyes look a lot better right there. So now I'm going to do the same thing on the side, just kind of pat it in. Okay, so looks like we still have a little bit of darkness right there. And then I need to go fix that cheek spot right here where it looks a little patchy. So I'm just going to put a little bit more of the Benefit Lolly Tint. I keep getting that messed up. And I'm just going to pat it in. And smear it around. Not smear it, but kind of rub it into the skin. Just trying to make it look a little bit more natural. This is more of a natural looking blush. Trying to do it anyway. A more natural looking tint to your face. Okay, so I'm a lot happier with it now. And the last thing I'm going to do is go in with some mascara. Oh wait, no, not the last thing. I got one more thing to do. I'm going to go in with some mascara, and I'm going to put some mascara on my eyelashes. I am like the most terrible person with mascara. I always get it on my eyelid. So I'm trying to be very careful not to do that. So that looks, I look a little bit more awake. This cheek here still looks funny for some reason. I don't know if it's the lighting, because in the mirror it doesn't look bad, but in the camera, in the viewfinder, it looks weird. Gotta do the mascara mouth. You'll have to tell me if you have ever tried to do makeup with no tools. Besides, of course, I've got to use a mascara wand. I don't know any other way to put mascara on without using a mascara wand. Go back in and put a little bit more on just to define my eyelashes a little bit more. And I'm not going to put this on my bottom lashes just because I'm going for a more muted out makeup look. I don't want anything super dramatic. I just want something that if I wanted to run into a store today, like if I wanted to go get some groceries, I would feel comfortable doing this without this patchiness, which I'm not sure why it's patchy there. It doesn't look that way here when I'm looking in the mirror, but for some reason when I look here, it looks very patchy. I don't know why. Okay, the last thing I'm going to do is put some of the Lolly Tint on my lips. just enough to give myself some color. And there it is. This is a, let me see if I turn the light off, if that helps. Yeah, see, it's not quite as patchy. It doesn't look that patchy. So this is my makeup look without using any brushes. I think it looks okay. I would be fine with going out of the house like this. I would have no problem leaving my house looking like this. I think I did an okay job. This is something that, like I said, you could keep these items in your purse, and if you wanted to throw in a quick little look like this, you could do it. If you would like to go check out Charity's video, I would suggest that you click the button below and go check her out because she does some fantastic videos. And I hope that you go over and tell Charity I said hello. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.